Hi, flute players. This is a quick video to remind you of what we did in our first band lesson. We're going to try to do our 1, 2, 3 first sounds on the flute. So open up your case carefully and pull out your head joint. Let me move my mouse over a little bit here. Okay, this is my left hand. You're going to want to hold with your left hand at the tip, and then with your right hand, hold it by the open part, by the hole. So we're going to hold our flute like this. Don't hold it too close over, because then your air and your fingers might collide with each other. So our left hand, double check it's your left hand, will hold by the tip, and your right hand will hold by the hole. So the first thing we discussed in flute lessons was making that flute face. It's going to be the flute embouchure. It's like you're saying the letter M, M. But we're closing in our lips. So the top muscles are going this way, and the bottom muscles are going this way, and the corners are going in. So it's like we're making a perfect little hole right in the center of our mouth, like this. M. See if you can do that face. It probably looks a little funny in the video. I know, I'm getting really close. Okay, once you make that face, you're going to blow a fast, narrow, focused blast of air like this. And the hole that mine was coming out of is a little big. Well, you want that hole to be as teeny tiny as possible. Okay, so practice that. M. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make that air very fast, very narrow, and very focused. Now, touch your lip right where the skin and the lip meets. I'm going to kind of touch it with a pencil here. Right here. This is right where my lip ends and my skin begins. It almost feels like a bump. What you're going to do with this part right here, what you're going to do is you want that to touch, put the flute right on your face, to touch that bottom part of the hole. So that part of my lip is going to touch right here, like this. I'm going to come up really close, okay? You can see right here. That's what we're looking at. So this part of your lip, where the skin and the lip meets, is going to be touching right here. Make sure your flute touches your face. Now, when I blow the air, watch. I don't really know what that sounds like over the Chromebook. Sometimes the microphone is really loud or soft. But what you should hear if we were in person, it's a nice, beautiful sound, sounding like a whistle. Now, some of my air is going over the top of the flute. Some of my air is going into the flute. I'm trying to blow a nice, steady stream of air. All right, so do this with me. Make your flute face. Put that rim of the hole right on your lip. You're going to take a nice deep breath in, and you're going to blow it right through the flute. So you're going to try to make that sound. Now, if you play really close to a mirror and you watch right up here on the top, you might see the breath, like the steam. I don't know if you can see it on a video here. You probably can't see that on the video, but what I'm doing is I'm making that steam go right over the top of the hole. If you're a little bit crooked, left or right, try to get it straight. You could also practice rolling the flute. A little bit out, a little bit in, a little bit out, a little bit in. Try to find right where that sweet spot is, where you can make the best sound. Try not to do this. Okay, don't move your head. Your head stays straight. The flute can roll a little bit to find that sweet spot, or your flute could go this way. Okay, so here's the 3 sounds that you're going to practice. The first one we're going to call open sound, where you're holding it just like this. Make your flute face. Blow that air very fast and focused. Okay, that's sound number 1. Sound number 2, you're going to continue holding with your left hand. But now take your right hand and totally close off that hole. This is going to give you a low sound. Watch up here. Okay, you're going to try to get that nice, smooth, low sound. Take a nice deep breath in. Have nice, smooth, focused air come out. That's sound number 2. So we have our open sound and our closed sound. Sound number 3 is going to be the closed sound, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to firm up those corners. We're going to make them a little bit tighter. We're going to blow our air very fast. We're going to make it very focused, very thin, very narrow, very focused, very fast. Listen to this sound. This is a little bit high-pitched. Oh, that's a bad one. Okay, now listen to the sound. I'll do a good one. I don't know what that sounded like over the computer speakers, but it was pretty loud pitched here. So it is high and focused and fast. The way I did that is I firmed up my corners. I made that hole right here. I made that hole as small as I could make it. And I blew that air very fast. So bzzz, I made it really, really fast. And it gave me the high sound. So, boys and girls, that's what I want you to practice this week. Get really good at those 3 sounds. So when I see you in lessons, everybody should be able to do the open sound. Everybody should be able to do the closed sound. And then most of you, not everybody's going to get this one because this one's tricky, but most of you should be able to do the high closed sound, or it's the very fast focused air. Okay, boys and girls, so that's a review of our first lesson. Next week, we're going to put the whole flute together and start to learn how to press some of those buttons. Good luck. If you have any questions, find me at the school or send me an email and I'll help you out. All right. I'll see you at your band and lessons this week.